gold like it was nothing. Never fancied field work myself. Too dull. But when you're having the courage to take up the sword, what else can you do except take up the rake?
It's time, priest. I hope Mortiphane has prepared for life with the beggars. Sigmane and the council made it clear. Mortiphane cannot rule. The putrid man has the gall to ignore the will of the king. Where is he, priest?
Pardon, our lord. I'll ask him the details in the manner. He'll be with us shortly.
The Hagri is ahead at last. So you finally had your way with the king. Why do you persist to harass me, Vulture?
Horster here will see to your death if you try anything rash, little... Lord, you have stained the kingdom of Evermore with your ill acts. Your capturing of trade goods and intimidation of merchants have brought ruin to your town and the Reach. Your rights as royalty are now forfeit.
Ha! The audacity. You can place a new ass on that seat tomorrow, but the town itself belongs to no man now. Sigmane and the rest of the Reach now belong to her.
To who, my lord?
This madman has rambled long enough. Arrest him and bring him to trial in Evermore. My stomach reels at the sight of him.
All of your stomachs will reel when you see the lady, I assure you. I showed mercy upon you insects. I relented when the lady demanded this town. But I see the rats have bit the hand that feeds. You'll be the first to taste her domain, whore.
What you say?
What did he do? Marosa,
Shut it.
her head, I mean. We must stop Mortiphane.
Months to kill every day and hills have gone. Can't say the same for the king. Now if we want his neck, then we got a problem. And the only way I see an end to that problem is you fucking off in a coffin.
Orsinium has been located in several areas in the Western Reach over the eras. It's never really been recognized by the city-states of High Rock.
9 lock my heart. The sky.
What abyssal sorcery is this? I see you, scum. Good. Come here, turn you from your entry.
Quiet. Heard a sound.
Drive it in your eyes.
You die.
Right between your eyes.
Okay, Nar. If you could stop leading us into danger, I'd... Well...
Time's up with you. tale took place, yeah? Midas the Great met his maker on that day, and this fort and the fields around it were cursed forever after.
Do you think I could train Scrap to sneak into houses for me? No, he's too loud.
Please, someone do something!
Gouge your eyes!
Bastard yourself.
Someone here out of your mind! You've already lost. I'll see you back down.
Right between your eyes.
Do your work. Everybody push.
Right with the wrong reach.
Come on, you milk drinker.
However, there are and always will be problems outside of our walls. Kigor, our commander of arms, is agitated about something. Hasn't really disclosed what agitation is about, though none of us have asked. See if he's willing to spill his mind to you. Don't cause any trouble now.
Cat got your tongue. Alright then.
Alright then.
Let's go settle at the inn for a bit. My legs are begging for a rest.
Hello?
Hello? Indeed it is, and it has been for a very long time. Even I wouldn't be able to afford such a grand property if I sold everything I own. So we'll get this over with. See how much you're actually worth. The manor is selling for 40,000 gold. Shot! Blame the plague. So you still interested in going forth with this venture? Sorry, you don't have the coin. Till next we meet.
Help! Someone, do something!
Something you need? Get some meat on your bones. Till next we meet.
Need something? All right then.
Something you need? May the Reach show mercy on you.
Hello? Well, I hope I have what you're looking for. Keep safe.
I hope I have what you're looking for. Something you need? I hope I have what you're looking for. Till next we meet.
So, Simba, my wise adventurer and leader, where are you leading us to next? Is that all? What did you need, my friends? Here I thought adventurer was suitable. Mm-hmm. always happy to talk with my best friend. Do you not like what I call you? Mm-hmm. Nar. It sounds like star. Nar, bright as a shining star. I'm certain that's better poetry than much of what you can find in Skyrim.
Oh, what happened?
A blunt question to be asking of a stranger, isn't it? I take it you're new to Evermore, and my rank doesn't need to be hid. I'm one of the advisors to Sigmane, and I have a seat on the council. I relay word from the Empire and serve as a conduit for their dealings. High Rock is the last stable province that's held loyal to Cyrodiil ever since the Great War. Although people like me used to confer our skills to the many states throughout the province in the past, we now limit ourselves to one. I hate to admit that the Empire is becoming weaker, but the recent fracturing of alliances within High Rock displays the Empire's inability to control.
Simple. If only it were ever that simple with your kind. The gear will be here by tomorrow. And remember, leave one witness from Dublin alive. Do what you do best.
Don't you down.
Such a morbid race anyway. We'll speak again after the contract is done. One more thing. Have you spoken to your friends at that outpost?
Imperial one? Nah. Big Chief over there hasn't sent someone over in weeks. Don't know what's wrong with it.
As usual, your kind behave like your goblin cohorts in the...
What's wrong with it?
As usual, your kind behave like your goblin cohorts in the first...
Is someone there?
I'll sniff you out. Hello? Who's there?
heard Jacko's talking to the guard that they were planning to strike at the heart of these savages. I'm sure they'll use the opportunity we created.
As far north as I've ever been, and I have no intentions of coming here again. Piss on your cause! Piss on your cause! Final score!
Another full saw that I'll have to clean off my breath.
Final score!
Right between your eyes.
I'll make you pay.
Another full saw that I'll have to clean off my plate.
Come here, prick!
Right between your eyes.
May the gods watch over your battle.
Takes metal.
I'm getting out of here. Do something.
human. Touch metal.
Another poor soul I'll have to clean up.
Remember, hit the one in the middle.
Come in,
Back down. Back down.
Left with the long reach.
Thumbs up for you.
By the 8, that thing was sort of amazing? Obviously terrible and horrifying, but in an intriguing sort of way?
savages. Can't even say good witchmen's and dead witchmen. Bastards no necromancy. I'll piss on your corpse!
Don't worry, you're dead before the end. Your corpse will be used for science.
Let's get this over with before we freeze to death.
What in the hell's name were those pharaohs up to? It needed to get
Let's keep moving.
Me off. I'll carve you up.
I'll piss on your corpse.
My steel is
I'll piss on your corpse.
Time's up for you, mate. I'll hang you from your entrails. Now.
I'll have your head.
I'll chop you up slowly. Make you watch.
Another poor sod that I'll have to clean off. Going places.
Lucky hit.
Goddamn savages. Can't even say good witchmen's are dead witchmen bastards, no
Careful,
negatives.
this is Witchman territory. We don't want to be trapped here with those lunatics about.
Far north of my village.
You made it through the savage's hole? Or am I seeing ghosts? And you share our black humour, mortal down to the very bone. Alright, we're going to have to clear up here. See to it that these dogs don't return with yet another dark ritual. Contacted our friends in Evermore. They're going to send the Astasi down to clean house. If you want a primer on who these criminals turned militia are, then we'll have to speak later. For now, make sure we haven't got some foul straggler lying in wait for their arrival.
No better place than a giant hole to take a leak.
The poor sod that I'll have to clean off my face.
We're not certain on which prince is involved, but we're certain that the involvement exists. Now we've but to suss out which god schemes against us. With nothing more than circumstantial evidence, which may well fill this hall if it were written, we are most probably dealing with that dark mistress. There aren't many candidates that betray her influence among those pagan tribes, and Amira shows herself most through those hag-ravens. I'm sure you've encountered them since your recent battle north. They're the very agents who summon the most wretched creatures into our world, undoubtedly responsible for that winged terror you slew with Jakos. But their arts don't only pertain to summoning, if only we were so fortunate. They transpose humanity with beast and turn many of their kin into warped hybrids. Cunning of man, ferocity of wolves, with all the beauty of their creators. I must also ask you something. Please refrain from sharing the information you're about to hear with anyone else. When you departed to that den all those days ago, in pursuit of the Lord's amulet, did you feel anything strange emanating from it? Were there any markings on the item? Stendarr, protect us. I hope this is a coincidence and nothing more. It's all weaving together now, a clear tapestry. None of it was random. I must demand silence from you on this matter, lest we summon the blackest reaction from our Lord. As Mordephane may be responsible for our interactions with the Witchman, we've now enough reason to believe that he's in concert with Namira. We shan't talk further. We'll only waste time and the threat of treason. We'll need to be swift and take action. Convene with the Archpriest of Evermore. He can be found within the temple there. We must hurry, as our king has sent forth men to act.
You and Radus must reach the top of that tower. We'll fend off these creatures and bide you enough time to finish this. The fate of the Reacher on you two. Mara's love be with you. I hope to see you on the other side. Now go! Guard up. Prepare for blood.
Yeah. On your way.
Time to be sword edge.
Compensated for. The toll of that realm on all our minds was great. I'm sure the Nine was watching over us there. Blessings for your future journeys. Good day. Upon your capture of that stone, we were torn from the shores of that red realm. Daedra and other foul spawn clawed at us, desperate to keep us. I happened to free myself of their grabbing tendrils, with the rift sealing behind us. Yet, just before it closed, I had seen Jakos struggling immensely. I'm not sure if he made it through, or if those dreaded things pulled him back into their pestilent embrace. I pray that he found another exit, that he landed somewhere on Nirn, in some distant land, to find his way back to us. To have that world your prison is an unimaginable fate. The gods aren't cruel enough to dispense such twisted punishment on a paragon as he. Regardless, I will have to inform his family of his absence. First violence, then grief. All that makes the Reach. We've lost 2 governing bodies in the space of a day. If news of this tragedy goes beyond this land, we'll become prey. The king surely shares this fear too. He's probably deliberated on replacements for our recently departed. We'll have to maintain composure. Fear nor despair can be shown outside these walls. Any prying eyes will see our weakness as opportunity. There is also the dead to contend with. We'll have to spare the next few days for burials. Pray that our foes can cease with their ruinous wants these coming weeks. Farewell.
You were with the Imperials at the outpost, right? Killed all...
Who are you ogling?
What? What do you want? Let me
Keep
know if
safe.
you need anything else. What's on your mind? Okay, stay safe.
Yes, yes, leave me.
Are you sure the Treasury can withstand yet another expedition into this great land? I hope you have the sense to fasten yourself here instead of out there.
After it all, the Imperials still hold the delusion that their word matters. Impotence is your legacy here, Hugo.
What do you want?
One only look around to see.
Forgive any offense I may have caused, Damien. I only wish to see your kingdom not be undone from your harm. I honor your willingness to commit yourself.
Despair will have no place. Offer your encouragement or your silence.
May the Divines bless you on this venture, Damien. I will have our auxiliaries provide artillery support if you so need.
Be twice our number. Alas, sentimentality raises another obstacle for us. Yet it doesn't deter my most loyal subjects. I assume you've met the Utase already? Of course they are. Every honed blade within our borders is. There shall be no corner for rebels. Well, these men, Utase, come under many different names. Lowland Reavers, Black Hounds of Evermore. Such insults! The more terrible the moniker, the better. You cannot rule without force. A force only communicated through blood. All of High Rock must hate them. They must behold the claw of Evermore should they ever provoke us. Tyrannical? Evil? From whose view? Such action has secured us this lasting era of peace. Only those who know war can speak of peace. Through the Utase and their small evils can a grander good prevail. Now then, we're ready to depart. Are you? We'll need that zeal for what's to come. We set out now.